In our last video, we went to one of my clients' homes and looked at his landscape design installation job that he has for us. Let's see how this is working out today. Elite Landscapes, Life Stories. Today we're working on that landscape project that we just went and looked at. I'm over here at the landscape supply store, and we're gonna walk around, see if we can find anything with edging. All right, that's our mission, is find something that's gonna be permanent for our edges on these beds. All right. When I started pricing these hardscaped edges and the linear foot, how much it was gonna cost and materials, I knew I had to think a different avenue than the concrete hardscape edging. So I came out here to my favorite yard, and I had called ahead. He told me to come on down. He said he has something that I could probably use if I put my own style on it. Now, I'm looking at these boulders here because that right-hand side of the driveway is going to be a little bit off because the left side has a mailbox. So the right side, I'm thinking about putting a nice freestanding boulder there to kind of balance it out there. I think that'll look good. They're not too badly priced. Check it out right here. I'm talking 15 cents a pound. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, so the product I'm actually looking for is located over here in one of these bins. But as you can see, guys, if you have an imaginative, creative mind, you're not scared to try new things, there's all sorts of different products out here that you can make money using. This right here is called Rubel, and it's natural stone. This is what my man told me to come take a look at. Now, as you can see, they're not uniformly the same size like a normal hardscaping block would be. These have a pretty awesome texture to the front of them if you're going to be looking at the bed. Now, the issue here is I got to do some extra work to turn this natural stone into a formal bed edge. You can see on the ends, they're not straight. Okay, we're going to have to use a nice big cutting saw and neatly cut those edges so they butt up together, just like a formal block would. Now, we're not going to use those colors here because they do not go with the color scheme of the house. It has gray bricking, it has black roof and black shutters. So we're going to stick with the gray. Now, this Rubel is 17 cents a pound. So now we have to figure out how much of this is going to take to make 100 linear feet. So to figure out the linear feet, these yards have a scale here. You pull one of the blocks over here to the scale. You see how much they are per pound. And it's up to you to do the math. It's not a hard process. We'll lay this 2-foot stone piece on the scale. Go over here, see how much it weighs. Now, when I come and pick these out for the job, the way that you do these is you go through and you pick through these bins. You hand pick through the bins to make sure you get the pieces you want. I will have to find 100 linear feet of these pieces out of that bin that I want to keep and use. I think we're on to something here. It's going to save the homeowner $800 compared to the hardscaping cement blocks if we use these, if we can hook it up the way I know I can. So basically, we're talking 34 pounds divided by 17 cents a pound. That was a 2-foot block, so it comes down to a $2 block. We're looking for linear feet of 100 feet, and that comes out $1 per foot. All right, so if we're going to use that material, we're going to use 100 feet of it, and it's going to come out to $1 a foot for materials. Then we have to think about installing it, okay? Because that material, we have to, if we want it to look uniformed and nice and neat to match the location of the house and the neighborhood and the formal style, we want to have nice straight edges butted together for a permanent effect. That if we were just doing a natural look, we would just lay it, butt it up together the best we can, picking and choosing which stone we want to butt up together. But then you would have that natural look instead of a put together formal look. So that's the thought process. We're gonna see what it all comes out to today. We're gonna go add up the rest of the numbers and see what happens. Installing these natural stone edges, you get this area down to grade. You use gravel dust to get it nice and level, so your blocks will be level when they butt together. And the ends that you cut with that saw are going to be adhesive together with block glue. That'll create the permanent edge that we're looking for. If you've enjoyed this content and our channel so far, and you're learning a few things here and there, go ahead and make sure you subscribe so you don't get left out on the next episodes as we transform this house into something beautiful, Elite Landscape style.